You trying to tell me the whole world didn't have FaceTime besides the government with the moon landing? And on top of that, the
If you're thinking about what animal you want to be, probably look at the stars for a sign on what to do with your day, and I don't do that. So I
on
think
I gotta worry about if I broke, sprained my finger. I gotta worry about if it's gonna turn purple, if the nail gonna fall off. There's a lot I gotta
no,
worry
these
about.
are
Then I
probably
got
some of the most processed, unhealthy food you could possibly have in your life. But that doesn't mean it doesn't have a good flavor. Still, it tastes amazing. It's just
You are now watching the Westmoreland Bros Podcast.
welcome back to the Westmoreland Bros Podcast, episode number 68. Episode number
68.
68, man. We here.
We here 68 feeling great, you know what I mean? We don't care about the hate. That's what it's about. You see what I'm saying?
68,
That's
we
why
gonna be straight.
you know what I'm saying? 68, we been straight. Now we gonna be straight. We been straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the wild in the day. Just so y'all know, excuse me if I feel a little tired. I just got up. It's 8 o'clock. I didn't have to be to work till 10, but we doing a podcast before work, so we get into it. And
I thought you were
some
off
of us
today. Oh, no, you're
no,
not. That was yesterday.
yeah, days a little thrown off. I know. But we back at it, man. So like Z said, it's January, or it's podcast 68, so it's January 19th. And just something I wanted to talk about before we kind of dive into the segments we got are just goals. For some reason, I have been super goal motivated, and I'm gonna just give you a little
Orientated.
break. Yeah. And I'm gonna give you a little breakdown. You know, I go on social media via TikTok, via Instagram, and I see people using their minds to the best of their ability. And I just sit to myself and I'm like, why am I being so lazy and not using the full capacity, the full power of my mind? So I got some goals that I'm doing with myself, and then in a few months I'm gonna express what those are once I'm more accomplished with them. But it's something I'm excited about. And it's just random stuff that I've wanted to do my whole life. For some reason, I just put it off. For some reason, I'm just like, man, that's just too hard for me. But like I just said, I was sitting with myself and I'm like, no, if this person can do it, and I don't know the person at all, like it's just a random person, but I'm like, if this person can do it, then I can do it because
Yeah.
they not no different than me. They a person just like me. They
Yep.
bleed just like I do. They breathe just like I do. So that's what I've been on, goal oriented stuff. And one thing I actually wanted to bring out, one road trip I've never taken that I want to take, whether it's alone and I just have a great, mental fiesta by myself, or it's with somebody, is I want to do the Route 66. I want to go
Mm.
from I believe it's Chicago to Cali, if I'm not mistaken, but it goes
Mm.
through a lot of states. I want to do it. It's just something. It's a route that I love. One, because Cars has it in it about Route 66. Shout out Cars One.
Life
Uh,
is a highway.
yeah, and it's just I guess it's like the OG highways, pretty much. Like, if I'm mistaken, correct me, but these are the highways that kind of paved the U.S., so to speak. So
Yeah.
I want to do that. That's one of my goals I have. I don't know if it's gonna happen next year, but anything is possible. It's just about planning. So I just wanted to share that. I've been planning ahead, giving myself some goals, small ones to hit in a couple months, and then longer ones to hit. That's crazy. In the future. So yeah.
Yeah, when you said doing something about the mind, I thought about learning a language. I thought about you
Mm,
doing that.
that's
But
always a
then
good one.
the way you worded it sounded like you were trying to do something with your hands. So I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens in a few months if you stick to that goal. They say
Oh, I got
quitter
to.
they say quitters week I think is 2 weeks into the year, something like that. So
Hmm.
most people have quit their goals by the time this podcast comes out, but it's okay to start it back up. Okay, hold yourself accountable. You only have one life.
You'll have one life. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? If I am still currently doing the goal that I set out for, then that means I've been at it at least 2, 3 months strong. So if I can do it, because we still in the end of 2025, if I can do it, that means a couple weeks in, even if it's getting hard for you, keep doing it. You know what I mean? Persevere through it. It's gonna be worth it. Think about the long goal. That's what I got. You see what I'm saying?
that people have different lives and goals, and some people's lives involve other people, relationships. And one of my favorite things to talk about with you is deal breakers in relationships. So, is this a deal breaker? She gets lip injections every month. Is that a deal breaker?
Yeah, for sure. For me personally, I just don't want that. Nah, that's a I don't know what it's called, a deal breaker, you said? Yeah.
hmm
Should just have naturally full lips. You know what I'm saying?
So, hypothetically speaking, if you guys were like a year into it and she was like, "This is something I do," and you were like, "Oh, don't you?"
I hope I would be able to tell. If I wouldn't be able to tell, then I don't know. After a year, you kind of establish with somebody. So I would
Yeah.
hate to be like, I would hate to just be like, oh my gosh, you got injections, it's over. I don't think it would be that simple. Because when you're in
Yeah.
situations, it's way different. You know what I mean? I could talk crazy right now, like, oh my gosh, I'd break up with her. But at the end of the day, if it's been a year, that means I actually like you and love you. So it would be tragic to find out. I would maybe encourage her to stop.
Devastating.
Um,
Devastating.
yeah, I mean that's just to me, ladies. I mean, I know you guys are proud about it. You don't care about it, and more power to you. However, it's just something I just prefer not be done. You know what I mean?
100%. So, let's say she did stop, and she didn't have any lips when she stopped. Like she was like, is that still your baby or?
Injection. I'm be like,
All
I
right.
see why we needed these. My apologies.
All right.
Uh,
Is this a deal breaker? She has a strict diet, like a vegan.
no, I don't care. But I mean, don't put that on me though. Just because you eating
Oh,
vegan
okay.
or whatever you want to call it, don't be mad because I'm eating some steak and eggs. Like, let's relax now, hun. So yeah, your diet, more power to you. And I mean that's good because you can encourage me to eat
Healthier.
healthier, but you know what I mean? If that's not your full diet, I don't need my girl mad about it. So yeah, two different diets in the house are fine. I do believe though if you're like super healthy, you shouldn't be with somebody who's eating junk food all the time. Like
No.
you
Yeah.
shouldn't be a fit person with a, fat or obese person. I don't think that should happen because then it's definitely is just two different sides of the spectrum. If you got somebody who's in between, like me, who don't eat the best but don't eat the worst, and like depending on the week, I can actually eat good. You know what I mean? That's valid for somebody more strict like that. But somebody
Like
loosey goose,
somebody eating McDonald's every day. That's not for them.
nah, unless they're ah man, who does Shannon Sharp be chopping it up with? Ocho Cinco, I think, right?
hmm
Ocho Cinco claimed that he eat McDonald's every day for breakfast or almost every day, and
Oh.
he
Oh.
from the outside he looks pretty, he's fit still, but who knows if inside he's unhealthy, you know what I mean? You don't know.
Yeah.
You only see what you see. So but yeah, he loves McDonald's. Shout out Ocho.
Okay. Fair enough. And the last one: is this a deal breaker? She's big into conspiracy theories.
Stu says she's big and paused a little bit into conspiracy theories.
I do know
He was
pause.
trying to make this about weight.
There's no
She's big into
pause.
conspiracy theories. That's fine with me. I don't mind that. Conspiracy theories are just theories people are trying to prove and or people don't believe. So I'm totally fine with that. I enjoy conspiracy theories. Not all of them, because sometimes they go far off the edge,
Yeah.
and I'm not trying to go that crazy. But some of them are legit cases. They have evidence to show this is why we believe such, this is why we don't, this is why these people are liars. You know what I mean? Shout out Candace Owens. So if you got the proof behind the pudding, you know what I mean, I can't really say too much about it. So shout out all the theories out there. I don't even like to call them conspiracy theories. I feel like conspiracy, we throw that on there so they sound a little crazy. You know what I mean?
Right. Like
Government
invalid.
does that.
Right.
Exactly. So I always appreciate a good theory. It's nice because to back any theory, you gotta have you want to have some proof. So I like the proof that goes with it. That's what I will say. So yeah, shout out the theories out there. How do you feel about? That's not a deal breaker. Absolutely not. How do you feel about conspiracy theory?
I don't want to say I was anti conspiracy theory, but I kind of like pushed them off when I was younger, but then people start like breaking down things, and it's like, man, it kind of makes you wonder, you know. Like I think the first one that comes to mind is the moon landing, and how we can't even get anywhere near what they said we did. You know, we allegedly we landed on the moon, but we can't get anywhere near that nowadays. And our technology is better than ever. And somehow we had a FaceTime video call, cell phone call to them in 1970, whatever it was. But you know, I can't even get cell service if I travel too far into the country when I'm driving. But we had it on the moon, so yeah, that's probably one of the bigger ones where people will bring it out, and it makes sense, like when they point different things out. Even I don't know. I don't want to get too much into it. I was gonna say, you know, didn't they put a flag on the moon? So shouldn't we hypothetically just be able to zoom in and see a flag somewhere on the moon? But yeah, it's just something about
That's one of the
it
points
is
I think about.
Yeah, So it's off. Like, how do you have a FaceTime call and, you know, phone signal to even reach that point? But now technology is literally 100 times better. We have, you know, cars that drive themselves and robots walking around doing things for you, and we still can't get back to the moon, somewhere we allegedly already went, you know, 50 years, or not 50 years ago, 30, well, maybe it was 50 years ago, a long time ago, bro. We know how fast technology advances.
It was.
That's definitely it was 50. So yeah, that's a conspiracy theory that I can understand.
The moon landing was July 20th, 1969. So this is the year our parents were born. And you trying to tell me that the whole world didn't have FaceTime besides the government with the moon landing. And on top of that, the people that did the moon landing, some of them came out and said it didn't happen anyway. So you got the people who were on the Apollo 11 mission saying like, bro, it didn't happen. Like, we didn't go to the moon. It was cap. So it is always interesting, but I don't know, man. That's a good question. Comment down below. Do you believe in conspiracy theories? Do you just call them theories? If so, what conspiracy theories do you believe in and why? Remember, like, comment, share, and subscribe. We want all your thoughts. You see what I'm saying? What I got for you was not your favorite to start. The second time I did it, it went pretty good. So I wanted to bring it back. It's pick your stop. Come on, that's how excited he is, guys. He already knows what it is, the elevator. He's ready for it. You see what I'm saying?
I know.
So pick your stop with the elevator, Z. We got 4 stops. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna name all 4 stops right away.
For the record, I don't know how you're gonna top the second one. The second one you did was pretty good, so I'm looking forward to this. But keep going.
Yeah, sometimes it's not really about, you know, topping what you did last time. It's just about bringing quality still. You see what I'm saying? We don't want to compare questions, nothing like that. That was that segment in that day. Now this is the same segment, the different day. So let's focus
we don't
on
want to progress,
okay?
Okay, my bad.
We don't want to progress, not progress. That was bad English right there. But we're gonna work on that. You see what I'm saying? We'll have an English segment in here next. So Z, pick your stop. Number 1, you have the ability to have one superpower you ever wanted. You know what I'm saying? That's it. We'll get to extended questions when you pick, but that's the gist of it. You get to have the one superpower you ever wanted. The next one is you get to be the one animal you always wanted. Ability to be one animal, shapeshift into one animal you've always wanted. The next one is you get to be a semi-main character in one of your latest, greatest favorite movies, The Matrix. You know what I mean? So think about your favorite character in The Matrix, and now you kind of get to be like almost their sidekick, we'll say. That's the third one. And last but not least, we're going to Madagascar. You get to take your immediate family and 3 of your close friends. You see what I'm saying? Trip of a lifetime, Madagascar. So those are the 4. Pick your first one. I'll have an additional question briefly. Please let us know.
So just to clarify, the first stop is the worst.
I can't clarify that. This is you. What is the worst?
Okay. So the worst stop was I can be the animal.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. So the first stop is be an animal, like I don't know. If you're thinking about what animal you want to be, probably look at the stars for a sign on what to do with your day, and I don't do that. So I think I'm not worried. I'm not concerned about what animal I want to be, and I float around like a butterfly and
Okay.
make sounds like an elephant.
Well,
So
you don't
yeah,
like butterflies.
yeah, we don't. So yeah, I'm good on that.
Well, let me give you an example. Like, for example, I would love to be an eagle for a day. Why? Because humans cannot fly. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm an eagle and I can naturally fly. It's not like I'm in an airplane that's gonna go down. You see what I'm saying? I'm just flying. I'm enjoying life. I get the ability to, stalk prey in a different way. So we need an animal. You know what I'm saying? This isn't one of them things. What animal would you be? That's number one, which is the worst. But what's the animal you'd be? You know what I mean? Would you want to be an elephant? Is that why you mentioned it?
I will
Good
probably
memory.
say a hip. I will probably say a hippo because they're thick, or a T-Rex to destroy everything.
Okay, so let's go with T-Rex. If you were a T-Rex, this was one of the questions I had. What would be in your diet? What would you be excited to eat? You're a T-Rex, so you got their diet. You see what I'm saying? You know what they eat. What would be something like I never ate this, I'm excited to try it.
Humans.
Nice. All right, what's number two? What's number two? Oh, geez. 10 years this clip is going to play when Zach does something outlandish. I'm sorry. I didn't know he was like that. I'm telling you right now, I didn't know. He was
All right.
always normal. He never tried to eat me. Pause. What's number two, man?
Alright, the next stop. I gotta think of what you said. I think the next stop would be.
Semi-main character or Madagascar?
Yeah, I remembered. I think the next stop would be the Matrix one. That would be cool, but I don't prefer it over the other two stops. But that would be cool to be right next to Neo and be his sidekick. That'd be fun.
Okay. What? Because I still, everybody out there, please don't go too crazy. I'm nervous to even say this. I still haven't seen The Matrix. You see what I'm saying? So, for somebody who hasn't seen it, and then people who have seen it, just tell us what is one scene that you would have loved to be in with. What is his name? Did you say Neo? What is his name?
Neo.
Yeah. What is one scene throughout that whole movie you literally want to like be in, like a fly on the wall, just because it was so dope?
Fly on the wall? Probably either one of the fight scenes, because him and Mr. I think Smith is his name. I could be wrong. But they got some good scenes together. Or when he talks to the Oracle, because she was kind of like prophesying what was happening or whatever. Even though it was really just a computer generated person.
Okay.
It was kind of like AI before AI, but something like that. The original Oracle, at least, not the second Oracle. For those who know, you know.
We appreciate that. For those who know, comment down below what's your favorite scene from The Matrix. And you know what I mean? Would you want to be a semi-main character in The Matrix? Let us know. So that's number two. What is number three between the superpower and Madagascar?
I would choose Madagascar because I feel like it would be very difficult to actually make that trip happen. Like, cause I don't know where Madagascar is at. I know it's an island. I want to say off Africa. So to get all of our friends and family out there would be very, very difficult. Even to get us out there would be hard, let alone, extra people. So that would be difficult in itself. So that would be a very like once in a lifetime type trip. So
It says Madagascar is an island nation in the Indian Ocean located off the southeastern coast of Africa. The reason I love Madagascar and I picked it was one, because the movie is a classic to us, but then also
yep.
90% of its species like in Madagascar are only found in Madagascar. So it's like if you go there, you're gonna see animals, wildlife, creatures that you only see in Madagascar, which is like literally once in a lifetime. So that's number two for him, ladies and gentlemen. Number one for him is clearly the superpowers. We want to know what superpower you would have and what character inspired this superpower.
I would want teleportation for many different reasons. One of the characters would be the guy from the Jumper movie, where he could just teleport wherever like he envisioned, like whatever place he had a picture of. So yeah, I always thought that was the best superpower in my opinion. Nothing can beat it. Super speed, yeah, you can run really fast, but I can just teleport away. You'll never catch me. Strength is cool, but you can always build up strength naturally in the gym anyway. And then flying is cool as well, but there's nothing even up there. Like, let's say, oh, I want to fly to the top
Yeah.
of this building. I could just teleport to the top of the building. All right, I don't need like I can be in the air,
That's
but
true.
it's like at some point the flex is gonna be boring. Like, oh, I'm gonna fly to Paris. I don't need an airplane. Okay, well, when you're flying, you're gonna have to go through wind, rain, geese. I could just teleport there and I don't have to go through nothing. It's so much easier. So I think people pick flying initially,
Yeah.
but when you really think about it, teleportation just makes so much more sense.
I like that. I like that. What teleporting is, does that come from a character anywhere?
Yeah, the movie Jumper.
Oh, Jumper, you said. That's right. Okay. Jumper, what the heck? Have I seen that?
Yeah,
Jumper,
it's
that's what it's called?
yeah. I think it was Samuel L. chasing him down, trying to kill
Oh,
him.
Jumper,
saying-
oh crap. Yeah, okay. Jumper, that's actually a classic. I ain't seen that in forever. When you said Jumper, I thought about that movie with Justin Timberlake, Time or something like that. That's why I was confused. But okay, now that I see
Yeah.
the cover, yeah, Jumper's a good movie. One superhero I've always been inspired by is Martian Manhunter, which sounds crazy, but he just like has a handful
Great.
of abilities that I love. So if I
Man.
could be one superhero, I would be him. If I had to choose one of his powers, I'm not sure. So I'm gonna leave it at that because it wasn't my question. But one of my favorite
He got
superheroes is Martian Manhunter. If you don't know who that is, look him up. He's a I was gonna say a hood legend, but he's a well, yeah, Justice League hood legend. You see what I'm saying? That's how I word that. Shout out Martian Manhunter.
Some people say Martian Manhunter is like a worse Superman. I don't agree with that. I love Martian Manhunter, right? But some people say he's a worse Superman. And speaking of worse, I have one of my favorite segments. I have one of my favorite segments. What's worse? I'll get better. Anyway, so what's worse, Mr. Kennedy? Stubbing your pinky toe or hitting your funny bone? What's worse?
I would say stubbing your pinky toe because I've had that that shows more in my head than a funny bone. And when you stub your pinky toe, it's just like the cartoons where a bad word may want to come out of your mouth. You may want to hit something close to you. You may just stare at your pinky toe and wonder why do you always get hit by the most inconvenient of things. It's a lot that goes on. Pinky toe, man. Yeah, pinky toe. I'm hurt thinking about it.
Yeah, I agree. Speaking of toes, I don't know how relevant they are. I think I broke my toe or fractured it, and I've been kind of walking around on it, and it hurts. But it's not stopping me from doing anything. Anyway, what's worse? Getting shampoo in your eyes or your finger getting caught on the car door? Like when you close the car door, it closes and getting your finger caught in the door. What's worse?
Well, as a kid, I would have said shampoo in the eyes because if shampoo were in my eyes now as a kid, I'm also worried about the boogeyman because my eyes are closed, so now I'm freaking out twice as hard. Like, he gonna get me, he gonna come to the curtain. So now I'm freaking out. But as an adult, I don't have that fear about the boogeyman no more. So if I get soap in my eyes and just like, let me get it out, I'm not rushing and screaming and crying. However, if a car door slams on my finger, it's still gonna hurt like it hurt as a kid. I may not have to holler and cry about it because I can deal with pain a little better, but it's just not fun. I gotta worry about if I sprain my finger. I gotta worry about if it's gonna turn purple, if the nail gonna fall off. There's a lot I gotta worry about. Then I gotta worry about if it's my right hand, which is my dominant. Like, dude, I'm gonna hold the phone different. Maybe I can't shake nobody's hand. It's a lot to go into your finger. So I gotta. That's worse for sure.
So soap made you scream when you were a kid. Interesting. And yeah, the finger thing, I don't. When I was
Cause it
younger,
burned so bad. It was like in your eyes, and it burned. It's like if I open my eyes more, it's gonna get in there. Then I need water, and I'm still, you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna act like it didn't burn. You know what I'm saying? It didn't feel good, psycho.
yeah, but my finger, like I was saying, it will always get caught in that Van D used to have, bro. And it happened like, I feel like once a week. It happens so much. I don't know how I did that. Because if my finger got caught in the door nowadays, like you said, I'll be terrified it will break or something. Like, I don't know. Are fingers just that flexible? Are doors that flexible? Or are the fingers just that small? My finger is that small back in the day where I was good? Or am I more screwed now because they're bigger? So
No,
I don't know.
I don't know. I just think it's fingers, bro. Somehow it work out like that. I don't know. But what's the next one? My fingers are hurting.
What's worse? Walking into a spider web or your phone falling on your face?
Walking into a spider web is way worse. If your phone fall on your face, you just, hopefully your face is okay, and you gotta wake up, or that just means get off get off your phone. But if you fall, if you
Yeah.
walk, run, fall into a spider web, one, it's annoying to get it off of you. Some are easier than others. On top of that, now it's like the spider on me, and I don't know because I can't see behind me. It could be on my back, my legs, my neck. It could be anywhere. It could be in the tree still, and I'm tripping. Spider webs are no fun. And working outside constantly, especially on lawns in the winter, I run into so many. And sometimes you you don't even see it till you right up on it. So then it's like, do I abandon mission and throw my body away, or do I just take the web to the face so uncomfortably and wipe it off? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just very uncomfortable. But it happens.
So wait, so when you were working, you took it to the face and it happens. I don't even know. Like, wow, you're a trooper.
That's a crazy summary. That's a crazy summary. No better way than to go into the last segment of Guess That Logo with 5.
There
You
we
know what I'm
go.
saying? We don't do anything by 3, you silly rabbit. We coming with 5. So here we go. We are gonna
We're
send
coming
it
with
not
5.
to Zachariah's regular phone, but to his email address. This guy's inappropriate today. He is feeling it. It's in the morning. Maybe he woke up with a little something extra today. What's this first logo, my friend? What do we got here?
We got the That's crazy. I never looked at it like that. It's really a ticket. Like, I never viewed it like this, but it's Blockbuster's logo. Blockbuster, the chain that ran the movie industry before Netflix shut them down. And then Netflix has ironically contributed to everyone getting shut down, because now, because I'm taking over Blockbuster, where we just had to worry about one company, now we gotta pay for Disney Plus. Okay, we gotta pay for Hulu. We gotta pay for Netflix. You ain't gotta pay for Tubi. I mean, like, you probably could, but you don't have to. But yeah, it's turned into a big mess. It's turned into a big mess. And I saw something like Disney users going up. They went up to from like 60 to 150. I don't know, something like that, bro. I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. But yeah, anyway, shout out to Blockbuster when watching movies was more affordable and made a little more sense. And now we're all over the place.
Yeah, no, shout out Blockbuster. You used to come with the DVDs, the VCRs. You had what we needed, and we appreciate it. You made family time, family nights way more fun. You understand what I'm saying? What's the next picture we got here? You see what I'm saying? What is this one? Z, tell us what it is.
I might get this wrong. Is this DreamWorks? Is that what it's called?
We want a little more confidence. We don't want to know if you're gonna get it wrong or right. We just want to feel like it's gonna be the correct answer.
This is DreamWorks logo.
Yeah, it is. There you go, buddy. You remember this guy? He
Yeah.
always, anytime you watched the movie, you saw this moon and the guy in the sky. Come on.
Yeah, there's a few different characters you see. He's one of them. I don't even know if they still use him or not. And I don't know who that little boy is, but I hope he got his money's worth
They do.
for helping them out all these years. But yeah, classic guy. Always go fishing, and sometimes they would replace him too. Like, I feel like I've seen some movies with that. I don't want to say the Minions, but maybe it was. I don't know. There are some different characters that have replaced him before.
Excuse me, sorry. Do you have just, you probably can't think of one because it's gonna be complicated. Do you have a favorite movie that you think is by DreamWorks?
Probably Shrek. That's the first thing I thought of.
Yes, sir. He gets extra points today. Shrek was released by DreamWorks in 2021 and it grossed over $429 million worldwide. So that is a good one to know. Shrek, shout out Shrek. You know what I mean? Shrek and Donkey. This is the next one coming to you. This is going to be easy for Z because he always eats these. If they're in your house, you better lock them up and hide them like your wife because he's going to take them and eat them down to the ground.
Yeah, these are Pringles. The best Pringles by far are sour cream and onion, man. Sour cream and onion tastes so good. It makes your breath smell horrible, but they're absolutely delicious. And Pringles just, they do it right, man. It's like a real thin, crisp, delicious crunch. And obviously, since me and Kendi are trying to eat healthier, we know these are probably some of the most processed, unhealthy foods you could possibly have in your life. But that doesn't mean it doesn't have a good flavor. Still, it tastes amazing. It's just not good for you in any way.
Amen. So we're gonna move on to the next one. Shout out sour cream though. This next one's I'm gonna tell you straight up. You don't even have to guess the brand
I know.
because I don't think you could. Because I don't think you can do it. But if you guess what I want you to guess, if you understand where this is from, then you get it. You know what I mean? Tell us what this is.
All right, it's a crazy fool. I'm pretty sure this is Ozaki, I think, and it's the most interesting man in the world. I'm trying to think how he says it though. Most interesting man. When I don't usually drink, but when I do, I drink Ozaki. Is that it? Is that it?
Yeah, that's not how you say it. No, not how you say it. No, sir. But that is it though. It's the most interesting man in the world. Honestly, once you said it like that, you made me forget how to say it, which is super disappointing. But that was not it at all. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit revert back. I think it's called like Dos Cuervos. But yeah, this is literally the commercials. For anybody that doesn't know, the most interesting man in the world. He had the best beer commercials. Even if you didn't drink beer, even if you were sober for 50 years, you saw that commercial and you almost wanted to have a beer with that man because he was the most interesting man in the world. I listened to one commercial and it already had me rolling. It said he's the most interesting man in the world, so much so that it says he once gave his dad the talk. You see what I'm saying? That's how interesting he is. Your dad gives you the talk. You don't give him the talk. That's how crazy this guy went. So shout out the most interesting man in the world. Like I said, I do believe it's pronounced like Dos Cuervos or something similar to that. So if you're in the mood to drink, go support the most interesting man in the world. And then Z, we got the last one being sent to you right now. I don't know if you ever got involved with this too much, but I'm about to find out right now. The whole world is together.
Minecraft. This is definitely Minecraft. I have played Minecraft before. I think there's different versions of it that are more serious. I think I just played on the mobile app for a little bit, very unseriously, not online, none of that. But Minecraft it's withstood the test of time, man. It's like Tetris. Like everyone knows what Tetris is.
Yeah.
And you've played it once. And Minecraft is very similar, man. Like it's just such a simple game that it fits everybody. You don't have to be you don't have to like specifically one thing. It's crazy. So shout out to Minecraft, whoever thought of it, invented it, created it, helped build it. I mean, they did a great job because it doesn't look like it's slowing down anytime soon. Like the Minecraft community is humongous.
Quick hot take. Would you rather play Minecraft or Roblox? Go.
Minecraft. Roblox has the most amount of predators I've ever heard of in a game in my entire life. Although Roblox is very similar in terms of diversity, and they'll probably last a long time. But I mean, bro, someone said they made a new account on Roblox, and within like 5 minutes, they already had someone trying to like lure them out to rape them or whatever. So it's like Roblox is. Well, I would never ever, if I ever had kids, they would never play Roblox in their life. Like Roblox is where you go to be on the spectrum and get kidnapped.
That must have been the game I heard about. I think they're getting sued right now, Roblox. If this is the company game I heard about with these kids getting like what is that called? Preyed upon by adults. I think this might be it.
Yes.
Yeah. So shout out Minecraft instead. You
Yeah.
know, if you're playing Roblox out there, stay safe, kiddos. Don't talk to strangers. Don't link up with anybody you don't know. And yeah, go see Minecraft. It's also a movie if you haven't seen it. Shout out Jack Black. I haven't seen it yet, but I like Jack Black, so I gotta check it out. But we appreciate that, Z. That is
Yeah,
the
it says
logo
right.
game for today. You got 5 out of 5.
W in the chat. And yeah, it says right here, Roblox lawsuit, child abuse compensation eligibility check. Roblox announces new safety measures amid the lawsuit, allegedly. So, yeah, we'll see about that.
Speaking of random checks, man, did y'all get y'all stimulus check? Did y'all get that free $1,300
Did
or
you?
$2,000 from the government yet? I haven't. I don't know if anybody else has, but if you have, comment down below. What'd you spend the money on? What'd you save the money for? You know what I'm saying? We in January now. He said we should get it in November, so we should be seeing it in the next couple weeks, hopefully. But I have not seen mine yet. No.
I haven't heard nothing about that, but if we do get that, I already know what I'm spending mine on. Shoot, you know too.
This quote today comes from Bambi from Disney. It's pretty simple, but it's very powerful, ladies and gentlemen. Listen. Everyone falls down. Getting up is how you learn to walk.
Make sure to like, comment, share with everybody you know, and subscribe.